Hello everybody, and welcome back. I'm done with Kensington, and now I'm going to talk to Bjorn Ironclaws, and he's going to give me a quest to take me on the path to Vigrid Roughland. So, that is what I'll do.
Welcome, little wizard. You show great courage coming to aid us in our struggle. You have my gratitude, no matter what the outcome. If you wish to earn a heroic name in Grizzleheim, Outlander, fate has put you on the right path. A small village called Andersholt is troubled by raiders whose ways are not known to us. Go there and learn what has happened, and offer what aid you can spare. Go and speak to Egil Axebearer, the guardian of Andersholt.
And we will go over to Andersholt and talk to Egil Axebearer.
You say Bjorn Ironclaws sent you? You don't look like much, but if Bjorn speaks well of you, we're glad to have your sword with us. Oh, this is what has come to pass. Ivar Anderson, our Thane, betrayed his village to a group of bloodthirsty warriors called the Red Claw. The Thane is supposed to be our leader and champion, but Ivar opened our gates to the Red Claw and they raided the village, driving us out. Now the people of Andersholt are hungry, cold, and afraid, and I cannot go and hunt for them because I must stay and defend them here. If you wish to help, go into the forests and return with warm fur. Ferocious wildclaw fur is best, and gather some winter berries.
They say you are here to help us. I am no warrior, and cannot face the Red Claw, but I must recover my family heirlooms. When I fled Andersholt, I lost my grandfather's woolen cloak, my father's ceremonial drum, and my child's wooden carving. Can you defy the Red Claw in the village, find these things, and return them to me?
And that's what we will do right after we find the Yardbird. And this is the 4th Yardbird. We've already collected the other ones when we've gone to Severstead Pass and inside the Northgard area. So, these are 2 of the teleport stones. You want to use the one to go to Andersholt first, because that way you can be taken on the path that leads to the family cloak, the wood carving. Make sure that you hug the walls over here, because if you don't hug the walls, you will get into a battle. And even when you don't, sometimes you do still get into a battle. There we go. There's a cloak, and then there's the drum. And we're actually going to go back the way that we came. We're going to go this way and hug the wall. And when we come back, we're going to go up here, avoid these guys. We're going to go over here. And this will be the 5th Yardbird. What I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna go back here, because this is closer than if we were just to walk all the way back and potentially risk getting into a battle. We don't want that to happen. So we have half of the Grizzleheim Yardbirds crossed off our list, and those are the only ones in this area. So we'll go back to Orn.
Thank you for what you have done. My family is without a home, but we have regained the things that are most precious to us.
Now we have to go to defeat a ferocious wild claw. I don't know what these beasts count as. I don't think these count as pigs. They don't count as bears. So maybe I'll discover something after this battle, because I don't think I faced a wild claw type monster before. Bop. And you can see I do even more damage with Judgment now, as an added bonus, compared to what I used to do. And so I'll just use this. And it won't do enough damage, but it doesn't need to. Because no matter what it does, it's barely gonna do any damage anyway, so I'm not worried. Not with all the grinding I've been doing through the other areas. And again, the boss music is pretty unique. And now we have to collect some berries. The berries should be down here. Now, if you go this way, you'll reach the boiling, what is it? Yeah, the boiling fields. You'll reach the area where all the water goes. Or is it that way? I don't remember. Which way leads to that? But we're just gonna collect some berries. And then we'll go back to Egil Axebearer and turn in our quest.
Your kindness is appreciated. Our people will be warm and have food to eat. But we still must hide in the wild while the Red Claw burns our village. While you were away, I learned that 3 others of our village are still lost in the wild. They're not warriors, and the Red Claw will harm them if they are caught. If you wish to aid us more, you will go into the nearby woods and find them.
Can you help me? I'm lost. I don't know where everyone went after we ran away from the village. Oh, that way? You have my thanks. I can find my way back to them now.
Oh, and you don't want to get into any battles. As I said, like, if you're right here, it blocks you from hugging the wall. It's like there's an invisible wall. So you can't get over to where you need to go.
Do you know where the folk of Anders Holt went? I got separated from them when we fled, and now I can't find them. Thank you. I owe you for your help. I'll be on my way soon.
And we'll have to come back here again. I guess I could have done this thing with the bird at a different time.
You don't look like one of the Red Claw. Do you know where my people went? They're over there. Thank you. I'll head back on my own.
And we'll just go back the way that doesn't require us to... Oh, let's do this. We'll find our way back, hugging the wall. it's really narrow over here, so you really want to wait for these guys to go get by, and then you can get through. And there we go, now we're back down. And that sums up the whole area. You basically go around in circles on the map, around this area.
You found them? Good work. You've got some skill as a tracker, I see. And you're braver than I thought. You've aided us greatly, to be truthful. But if you want to defend us, now is the time. I can hear the sounds of the Red Claw informers in the woods, coming this way. If they find us, we will suffer. Can you go and meet them in battle? You must defeat them before they find their way to this camp.
And we will do that. We just spotted where these guys are. All we have to do is go back the way that we came. Make sure we avoid these guys. Let me do it. And these guys are myth type, so we don't have to worry about anything. And there's already a bit of a hike in difficulty. You'll start seeing enemies with over 1,000 health at some point in this area. And I don't need that. And there we go, we can take them out now. It's weird because these guys have a life self-attack, but they're myth. I don't know what the deal with that is, but okay. So these guys are no problem. Nice. That was gonna be a blood bat right there. Please, Power Pip. Wow. This game doesn't like me. See if I can find a wand spell on the next turn. Wow, and it fizzled. I guess getting a power pip is hard to come by now. We have a 44% chance of getting a power pip. The numbers jumped from 30 something the last time we checked. We're not worried about any of the health loss that we've accrued. Oh, what? Fizzling life? Man, you gotta... really bad luck to do that. There we go, we've taken him out, and we get to go back to Egil. Not a lot of red wisps here.
You have done well. If the Red Claw does not hear from the scouts, they will think we are long gone, or they will be afraid to attack us. Both ways, we are safe. It is as I feared. Another of our villagers is missing. The village elder, a wise man named Grimnir, stayed behind. The others say he refused to leave Anders Holt when the Red Claw attacked. He would not leave his home, saying he would await his fate there. Can you go to Anders Holt and see if Grimnir can be swayed to come to safety?
You're not one of the Red Claw. Why have you come? Egil Axebearer sent you? I'm sorry, but I will not leave this place. I have lived here my whole life, and no one can drive me away. You can help by taking a message to Egil for me. Tell him that I've known Ivar Anderson since he was but a cub, and he would never willingly give aid to the Red Claw. Ivar is an honorable thane, and this village was founded by his grandfather and bears his name. He would never betray it. I suspect that Ivar must be under some dark enchantment. Go and tell that to Egil Axebearer. He will know what to do.
Now I'll use the teleporter hub to go back.
Oh, you come alone. So it must be that Grimnir would not leave. That can't be helped. Grimnir says that Ivar is under an enchantment? It must be so. Ivar was an honorable thane before the Red Claw came to our land. I know little about enchantments, so I can do nothing for Ivar Anderson. You know the ways of magic. Can you look into this matter and see what can be done? An old Grendel wizard called Bolthorn lives in the Boiling Fields. He knows of enchantments and other dark magic. Go and speak to Bolthorn and see if there's a remedy for the enchantment upon Ivar, our thane.
So we'll go behind the waterfall, and we'll go this way. And we'll be led there by going up here.
Approach, youngling. You are far from home. Far, far from home indeed. Say nothing. I already know what brings you to this place. You seek to break the spell put upon Ivar Anderson, Thane of Anders Holt. There is much you do not understand, much that is hidden. I will aid you, but my answer is to a question you do not yet know to ask. My counsel does not come without a price, and it must be paid before answers will come. I want the claw of a brave warrior, one who guards the weak. Go to Egil Axebearer and ask this of him.
Now we'll use the teleporter stone because we know how to walk over here.
That crazy wizard wants one of my claws? If it will help my Thane, then I will give it to him.
Egil grimaces and breaks off the smallest of his mighty claws. He hands it to you.
It is a small price to pay, if it will restore my Thane to his old self.
Egil is a brave one indeed, to surrender a claw so readily. Do not worry for him. That lost claw will be a sign of his honor. You will find your answers in the deepest crypt, but you cannot enter that dark place without my help. Bring me these 3 things: geyser water from the boiling plains, crypt bark from a decaying bog walker, and slime from the death troll called Drek Darktooth. When you offer me these 3 things, I will tell you more.
Okay, now we have to take out some of these decaying bog walkers. And these guys, as you can see when you're in this area, the ring around yourself is not consistent with the board. It's weird, but it's okay. Just thought I would say something about that. Hopefully we can find whatever you need from these decaying bog walkers. And these guys aren't powerful enough to use absorb or something. So they're not gonna heal on you. So that's good. At least you know that you're not gonna waste something on them or be in a battle for a super long time. But it would be annoying if you kept fizzling and not hitting your spells when you cast them. But now we're gonna hit the other one because he has 2 pips and we have enough pips to take it out. that's usually what you want to do with Judgment. You want to try to get them down to the fewest amount of health possible. And then we need some geyser water after we collect some crypt bark. And now we go and defeat Drek Darktooth in his dungeon. I like this area because he can walk around in the water. And this is pretty unique in this game. There aren't many places like this that I've seen.
Drek's gonna smash you into pudding, send you home crying to your mother.
Right. Sure. Sure, buddy. You keep thinking that. But yeah, this is just a Marleybone level style thing. And, it doesn't really get super tough unless you get through these long dungeons at the end. So, when we get there, we'll have to have endurance, not like Big Ben endurance level, but you have to take out many different monsters 2-on-1 many times in a row. And they're enemies that you've seen before. It's not like they're super difficult to take out. Hopefully this is the 3rd rank spell, and yep, it is. But it will do less damage, as I want it to. So I know how to use shields now. I used to hold on by a thread every single time I'd complete these battles, because I wouldn't use any shields, and I wonder why every single battle I'd have to heal like crazy. And that's because I wasn't defending properly. And that's not a bop quite yet, but this will lead into my bop. It's okay, you can try to weakness me all you want. You're not as good at balance as I am. There you go. The Wild Claw is gone. And now that we've put something else on ourselves, we'll use something again, but again it will make less of a dent because of the tower shield that I put on myself. And we're gonna finish him off in this round. And game over. So we're gonna pause it here, and then when we come back, we'll give this stuff to Bullthorn in Vigrid Roughland. So yeah, see you later.